Hi, sixth grade. Today we're going to talk about the layers of Earth's atmosphere. So we're going to do a pear deck. If you're watching this video, we're just going to go through the slides. We're going to do the pear deck during Zoom all together, and then you're going to fill out your progress monitoring sheet. The first question is think back to yesterday. What are two things you learned? We're going to be answering this during our pear deck session. So yesterday we learned what the atmosphere is. We learned that it's made of mostly nitrogen and about 28% oxygen, and it surrounds Earth and it protects us. We also learned that air pressure is the force of the air above you pushing down on you. As altitude increases, air pressure goes down. Today we're going to learn what the characteristics of each of the four layers of the atmosphere are. All right, so here we go. There are four different layers of the atmosphere. You have the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and the thermosphere. And they all have different characteristics. So let's talk about the first one. We're going to go from the bottom up. The first one is the troposphere. This is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. It's where we live. This is where clouds are, where weather forms. It contains about 80% of the mass of the entire atmosphere, and it gets colder as you increase your altitude in the troposphere. As we go up, the next one is the stratosphere. The stratosphere, not all planes can fly here, but some jets reach their maximum height in the stratosphere. It contains the ozone layer, and the ozone layer protects Earth from ultraviolet rays from the sun. If we didn't have the ozone layer, harmful UV rays could get to us. The ozone layer was depleted, and it still is depleted near Australia. And that's what it looks like. That's an area around Australia where the ozone is depleted because of humans using something called CFCs, which is a chemical that we used a lot in the 80s. It has since been banned, but it's still damaged. So there's a higher rate of skin cancer because that ozone layer is depleted. So if you're in Australia, there's a higher rate of skin cancer there because that harmful UVC rays, they're not being blocked like they are everywhere else. Ozone has 3 oxygen molecules. This, you don't have to know this for a quiz or anything, it's just a fun fact. O2 is oxygen that we breathe. O3, if you just add one more oxygen atom, it becomes ozone, a totally different molecule. We're going to watch this video. It's posted if you want to watch it in Schoology under step 1. But there was this guy who went up in a spacesuit. He was in a weather balloon and he jumped from the stratosphere about 38 kilometers or 39 kilometers above Earth's surface, and this is about right here, so above the height that airplanes could fly. Okay, next up we're on the mesosphere. The mesosphere is where meteors burn up. That's a way you can remember it. It's kind of in the middle. Meso means middle. Yes, okay, that's all I got for mesosphere. Meteors burn up here. This video actually shows what it looks like. There was an aircraft that flew through the mesosphere, and it's cool because you don't see much of the sky, you just see the black space in the mesosphere. You can watch that again, it's in the Schoology page. And that's how high the Virgin Galactic craft went. So several kilometers above the Red Bull skydiver who jumped from the stratosphere. So yeah, again, meteors burn up here. And then the last one is the thermosphere. This is a hot layer. Remember, therm means heat. And so in this layer, it's very thin, and so it's not as protected from the sun's energy, so it's hot. Satellites and the International Space Station orbit here. So the International Space Station technically is still in Earth's atmosphere. This is what it looks like at that height. And this is where we get the Aurora Borealis and Aurora Australis. Those are the northern lights and the southern lights. That's what they look like. And if you want to watch this, again, it's in Schoology. This is a time-lapse video of the northern lights in case you're curious, but what you're seeing is actually happening in the thermosphere, in the last layer of the atmosphere. We're going to come up with a way to remember these layers using a mnemonic device, and the last thing you're going to do is use this word bank to fill in the blanks for 1 through 4. Then we're going to talk about which one is the hottest, which one is the coldest, and we're going to analyze this. This graph shows temperature. So as you go right, the temperature increases, and as you go left, temperature decreases. And as you go up, we're increasing our altitude. So you'll see it's kind of interesting. The thermosphere gets colder and colder and colder. Then when you reach the stratosphere, it's actually going to get warmer until you reach the mesosphere, and again it gets colder until we're at the thermosphere, and it gets hot in the thermosphere. So that's what scientists use to break up the different layers, because different temperatures, and it's getting hotter and colder, and they have different characteristics. We're going to end out the lesson talking about 2 things that we learned. And then your asynchronous work is to go into this progress monitoring sheet that we did 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, whenever we did that on Tuesday. And you are going to answer these 3 questions, just these 3. That's what we learned today and yesterday. And then on Tuesday, next week, we're going to have a quiz, and that's where we'll type in our quiz score, and that quiz is going to cover these 3 questions. All right, so you get to that by going to Unit 4 Weather, click on this progress monitoring, and then again, we're just answering these 3 questions, and you will notice that they are the essential questions that we saw at the beginning of class. All right, email me if you have any questions. Bye.